Hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdog's Kennel. I have some good things lined up for us. We're going to look at some comics and have some fun. So come along. Well, we're going to have some fun. Let's take a look at what's happening on Indiegogo. Of course, you know that Ethan Van Sciver. Well, maybe I should. Well, we can talk about that later. I want to see about this. Any new Go-Go's are out, like this one, The Plot Holes. From fan favorite comic book creator Sean Murphy comes an all-new tale of action and adventure. The Plot Holes, huh? Okay. The Epics of Ikiru. The Epics, huh? Looks like another one with 30 days left. It sent me right out there. Let's see. First off, let's go to do this and take a look at Ethan Van Sciver, who has, well, his comic book. Ethan Van Sciver, well, Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet has made $858,006. He's beaten the evil. Yeah. Basically, $858,006, making well over what that other comic book did. And now that it's putting in demand, well, that is just good. It's made so much money. I am impressed. See, it's just going to make more money from here on out. What's this? Let's take a look at the plot hole. Plot holes. Oh, wait a minute. Before we do that, Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb is at 20,843. Not bad. Doing well. So let's look at plot holes. Let's see. The pitch. The plot holes are a squad of fictional warriors who transport themselves into the pages of other books using their unique skills to save the plots in order to stop them from being destroyed. And Cliff is their newest recruit, a comic creator who just realized his world isn't real. In fact, it's a complete fiction that literally exists inside a novel. The other members are misfits like him, pulled from unpublished books that couldn't be saved, a manga samurai, a barbarian tiger, a kid from a comic strip, and a vampire assassinate class by other members. Cliff sets out to prove his worth to the plot holes as they fight to save as many books as possible. The only thing stopping them is Surge, an ex-member who's gone rogue. And not only is he threatening to destroy the digital matrix containing them, he threatens to destroy the database of digital libraries all over the world. Basically, they're living programs, huh? Okay, I get it. I get it. These guys are living programs. Sort of like a reboot. Not bad. It sounds good. I've seen stuff like this before. I thought like that. So basically, there are a bunch of fictional characters that were uploaded into a computer, and eventually they achieved sentience. They became self-aware. Okay, this is pretty good. There's not much to this, not much art. 50. Oh, it's already made its stretch goal. It's made $78,063. Asking for 50,000. Jeez, and they don't even have any real art up for it except for this. Not bad. Looks good, honestly. Not bad. All right, let's go down here. Brian Polito's campaign is at 55,046, so that's good for them. I should probably... still no one in the chat. Yeah, that's too bad. Well, we'll just continue. I didn't put the share screen on, did I? Let's go back up here. I told you about that comic book, but I didn't show you anything up here. Yeah, the plot holes. Here's some of the artwork. This is the only artwork they have up for it, so don't look for much. I already told you about it, and the art looks pretty good. So yeah, this looks like a good book. But don't expect any. But this is the only art on here. So yeah, the guys doesn't know. Should have done a bit better on his campaign here. There's Battle Maiden Knucklebomb, as I've said, is doing well. Ooh, another case for the Littlest Umbrella. I didn't realize this one was out now. It's now out. It's made $6,995, and it's going for $10,000. Yeah, I'd say this is going to do it. It even comes with a trailer. Let's take a look at some of the artwork. That is a good-looking cover. Nice cover there, too. Oh, and there's even some good art in the interior. Ooh. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Let's do this. Hey there. Aw, he's so darn cute. Can we keep him, Dad? No, run. Aha, I think he likes me. Oh, brother, the end. This little sample here. Not bad. Should I look at this? Let's take a look at this trailer. Oh, it's animated. Yes.
Hey there. So you want to hear about those things that go bump in the night and that cause people to shrink in all ages fear? That umbrella guy and little umbrella girl have you covered in another case for the Littlest Umbrella. 40 pages of all ages, full color, crafty, and goodness, plus so much more. Check us out now. And little umbrella girl have you fear? That umbrella guy and little umbrella girl have you covered in another case for the Littlest Umbrella.
No,
that umbrella guy and little.
This is just fun to look at. All right, anime. That was just fun. Now let's get to this sample, huh? Let's get some voices. Winterberry, home for the criminally insane New England. Panic. They can't be gone. The alarm didn't sound and the building is secure. How is this possible? The governor will have my job for this. Administrator, the window. It can't be. The bars are iron and the room is at least 50 feet up. Something is very wrong here. There she is. Sarah, come back. We can help you. Her eyes, they were glowing. She's claimed to be possessed from the moment she was brought here, but it can't be. Should I sound the alarm? Call the police? No, Sarah said that a storm was coming, that she could not be contained. What if it's all true? The police won't be able to help. Not now. We need a specialist. We need an umbrella. 6 weeks later and 1,000 miles away. This concludes our strange case of Sarah Walker. I may never be able to fully explain what I saw in that creepy old town. It's a case that will haunt my dreams if I can ever get to sleep again, which is super cruel, right? So let me tell you all about it. 6 weeks earlier. Yes, all strange indeed, and exactly like something we can help with. Yes, I understand. If what you say is true, then time is of the essence. We'll leave right away. Great news, we have a case. Finally, okay, happy feet. When do we start? We already did. I'll tell you all about it on the way. It's all a strange one, possibly the strangest it will, except for the Microbian case, but we don't talk about the Microbian case. Ha ha ha, good girl. Adventure then. Count on it. Yippee! Right? First to pack, and then we have a plane to catch. And just like that, my dad and I were on our way. Word had spread quickly after our failure to solve the Microbian case, and we hadn't worked since I loved seeing Dad so happy and energized again. It wouldn't last. Whoa, what a strange bunch of folks. They were observations, little one. Everyone seems to be hiding something, especially the mayor. The group of fishermen seemed really odd, too. And did you see the lady with the carving? We should talk with the fishermen first. I suspect they might know something that could help our investigation. As for the carvings, yes, I saw it, and she sure was clutching it tight. Might be nothing, but we'll visit her after. Let's discuss more after lunch so we can get a clearer perspective. There is one thing that has puzzled me. What's that, Dad? When was the last time you saw a teddy bear bleed? And so we talked and waited, following the movements of the fishermen from our vantage point above, looking for signs of anything unusual, as they went about their daily business. Several hours later, Dad, get up. Right, you asked for it. Wake up call for Mr. Umbrella. It's time for the littlest elbow. Good. I remain undefeated. Also, boat's back, sleepyhead. Where's the snooze button? When you need it? Okay, now let's take a look. Nothing out of the ordinary on that surface. Best get down there and ask some questions. Not bad. Looking good. That was the newest Littlest Umbrella comic, and it is good looking. I'm really enjoying it. It's some good covers as well. From Thug. All right. Let's see. We did that. Covered that. Let's go back over here. Still no one in the chat. Too bad. In fact, maybe I should get a window open for Kickstarter. Take a look at some of those as well. But hey, we're here in the Scumdog's Kennel, and I'm sure people are actually watching us. You can never really tell. So we'll continue having fun. Maybe I'll come back to this later. All right. Louis Pacheco's limited edition Vampirella cover. Vestige 1 graphic novels at $164. Metal Militia hardcover graphic novel, $9,421. Let's take a look down here. Let's see. We covered some of these, and they're looking good. Jawbreaker's Grand Bazaar is at $93,358. 589, I meant. 93,589. Let's see if that's correct. Yep, it is. And you gotta love the artwork here. Looking good. From Richard Mayer, and he's just doing well. I think he's getting close to even surpassing Ethan Van Sciver this year. I mean, this one is going to make he's probably around $500,000. I guess not, but I'm not quite sure. He's released a lot of comics over the last year, and they continue just making money. All right. Cat Dad and Superman, and Flet Never Forgets, and Supermom. Okay. Mortal Worlds is at 975 with 26 days left. It's at 1,055. It might do it. It still needs another several $1,000s to get what it wants and stuff. But it looks like it's doing well. Not actually all that well, or maybe it is. Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon is at now $21,000. Death Sworn is at 414. Raising Ripley, Volume 1. A story of punk. He's a parent. Raising Ripley. Let's take a look at that, huh? Oakley. Oh, no. A parent, huh? Who's a punk being a parent. Let's take a look at some of the artwork. Is that it? They want $6,000. Hardly any art on it. Blade Devil Ghosts to the Past graphic novel. Well, Blade Devil Ghosts to the Past is at $209,111. Doing well. Xenotype Volume 1 is now at $76,972. Let's take a look at some of this stuff. The history of the ended. Let's take a look. What do we have here? Cash Grab is still $167,578. Red Eyes, Episode 1. It's like Conan the Barbarian, but with a gun. Yeah. Mars City Vice is still at $952. I think, this has been funded. 800 fixed goal. This book deserves more money because it's incredibly well made. It is a good looking book. Let's see. Chrono Mechanics is at 42,297. And there's another book that's there. The Rascals. It has 31 days left. It's made $1,088. Yeah, it says 771, but it's made over $1,000. It needs a couple of thousand more, and it has 31 days left. It might be a flexible goal. And it looks like a good book with good artwork, as I've said before. Let's go up here. That's Tilt. I looked at that for a while. Is at 3,448. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Hey kids, it's Nacho Man Bulk Broken. Do you want mobsters, murder, and women in tight spandex?
Yes.
Then today's your lucky day. From Hogwild Comic, it's Tilt. What if you were Jennifer Poehler and mobsters were out to get you? Would you want the power to make kings, queens, and jacks in a deck of cards come alive to kick some ass? Of course you would. But what if the price of that power was killing the mobsters who murdered your dad? Could you do it? And more importantly, can Jennifer? Find out what happens to this sexy woman in danger and rush over to the Indiegogo. It's time to get tilted.
That was the trailer to, Tilt, a comic book that is still funding and in demand, and it's made well over its goal. Fixed goal of 3,000. It's made 300,448. It still has 5 days left. Good looking book here. Still no one in the chat. And Sorry about that mistake. Sorry. Accidentally exited out. All right, let's take a look at this. From Naj Shabbat. Another case for the Littlest Umbrella is live and already at 8,000. Comicsgate. Not bad. Ancient original. Edwin, the Ace Channel merch is on Etsy. Everto. 100 subs away from 5,000. If you enjoy indie wrestling or just want to support a fellow CGer, please to Comic Geek YouTube Pro Wrestling. Not bad. Let's see. The chat room will be name dropping until soon. Thank you all for the overwhelming feedback on this little project. All right. Jim back Lugs cover for the new book. Another case for the Littlest Umbrella. Hashtag Comicsgate Comics. This looks good. All right. Take a look at this. Let's go look at Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet again. Let's see what we can have here. 858 and $6. 858,000 and $6. I meant. As I said, looking pretty good here. There's that. Take a look at some other stuff. Let's take a look at Heretic 1. 185. 500 fixed goal. 25 days left. Yeah, this book will be fun. It's very good. It's some incredible looking art for it. Let's take a look. There's double dimensional carriers graphic novel. I think they asked too much for that one, honestly. Let's see. There's Duck Salem Monster Hunter. It's $7,032 with 4 days left. Let's see. It might break 10,000, so that's good for that. It's already made well over what it's needed. So this is a book that's going to be funded. Let's take a look at this trailer. Well, or I could take a look at it later. Let's take a look at it. If it ever actually uploads.
You know the story. A mad genius, an unholy creation. The world, of course, remembers the monster, not the man. But sometimes, when you look closely, there's more to a tale. Sometimes the monster is the man. This is the story of Dr. Salem, Monster Hunter. Dr. Victor Frankenstein endures life-threatening wounds inflicted by his very own creation. His trusty assistant Igor injects him with the elixir of life, which puts him in a state of suspended animation. When he finally awakens, many years have passed and times have changed. The world that he knew is long gone and the tables have turned. Now monsters have emerged from the shadows and taken over. Victor Frankenstein finds that he is a wanted man due to the devastation his creation had wrought. To make amends for his transgressions, Victor assumes the guise of Dr. Salem and hunts down grove monsters. This new and exciting series, created by artist and writer Preston Acevedo, is a 52-page graphic novel that combines Lovecraftian horror with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein to give you a fresh new look into the world of classic monsters. So join the Doc Salem army and help Doc Salem bring peace and balance to the world, one monster at a time. Thank you for your support.
All right. That was Doc Salem Monster Hunter. And yeah, this book has been funded, and maybe it'll break 10,000 before it actually goes in demand. Now, we'll take a look at that. Let's take a look at this. Or maybe I'll just put it here for a moment. Anything else we can look at? We could look at this trailer. I mean, I could read that comic book sample. Or I could just go on over here on Kickstarter again. Let's see. Oh, there's Operation Eclipse, which has made one. It's still only halfway there, but it's still got a ways to go. That's good for this book. Let's see. Spy on Spy. Let's see. We're taking a look here. There's that one and this one. Not too much. They have good artwork, but well, they looked good first, but it doesn't look like it's actually all that good. Night Watcher, issue 1. Let's take a look at this. 0 backing, but 37 days to go. The upcoming series, Night Watcher, follows the story of a boy named Kevin Jaden dealing with his high school drama during the day while also going out into the world at night to fight crime as a vigilante known as Night Watcher. Follow us as our journey to expand and involve this universe of heroes and villains. This is New Generation Comics. The art is good. Is that it? No wonder you don't have any money. All right, let's take a look. Fox. At least, not many. All right. Let's go down here. There's boring. Jonathan Quackup, issue 3, The Deadly Journey. Jonathan Quackup searches the cold wasteland for his family's killers in this full-color retelling comic book. Knights of the maybe. Let's take a look at this. Jonathan Quackup. Is there there is a trailer, but let's look at this art. Not bad. Let's see. The Jonathan Quackup series takes place in a dying world called Worlet. The inhabitants of the world, humans or Hawkoids, pestilence, are in constant war with one another, and the lands are full of monsters that lurk in the shadows of night. The world of Worlet is a very dark place. It needs a hero. This is where Jonathan Quackup comes in. The first 3 issues are part of his origin story of where he came from and how he became a hero. In issue 1, we are introduced to Jonathan Quackup and his family. Jonathan's cousin T-Head is a great soldier and war hero of the Hawkard people. Because he's loved by so many, the Hawkoid overlord becomes jealous of T-Head's popularity and plans to have him killed. T-Head and Jonathan flee to the pestilence, the enemies of the Hawkoids, for help. Yeah, the interior art is not bad. That might just be a bad panel. I mean, some of these look good. But let's get back to what we're reading. In issue 2, while T-Head and soldiers are away, the village is under attack and Jonathan gets captured. Jonathan escapes and finds T-Head. T-Head and his soldiers come to the village's rescue, but Jonathan finds that he has come too late to save his family, and his stepmother and stepbrother have died. Issue 3 is about Jonathan's quest to find those evil cats that killed his family. That means journeying through the dangerous, icy cold wastelands in the north. It is a race against time as Jonathan must face war and tragedy and discover the true hero inside himself. Here's a sample. Kind of hard to read, though, because the word balloons are so small. I could try reading it, but maybe I should go up here and read this stuff first. Let's see. I can't tell. Where are we? Mother, do you really know where you're going? His mother's reply sounded distant, like she was deep in thought. Yes, just keep moving. That's supposed to be a beak for a duck? Ain't that all that great? Her breathing soon got slower and slower. John counted the seconds between each breath. The seconds grew longer and longer between each breathful gasp for air, and she was gone. Not bad, for that at least. Not bad.
How do you check your messages?
I don't know.
Oh, well, great. I was going to save your pictures for you.
I'll do them later.
Well, let me know. Your towels are done and your jeans are done.
I can probably figure out where my messages are, okay? Sorry about that interruption, okay, folks? I'm pretty sure I know how to do the messages and stuff. Let's see. I'm still broadcasting. There are people probably watching us in the stuff. If you're wondering what that is about, my cousin had a baby recently, and my cousin probably sent us a few pictures to my cell phone. My mother probably wants to save them, and we can do that later. But then again, I hardly use my cell phone for messaging, for Twitter and stuff like that. So that's we'll have to figure out that later. But I do use it occasionally. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, I was doing this over here. Now, when touched last, John, he was traveling towards the northern mountains. For the first week of John's journey, he mostly saw dead grass and maybe a few bushes here and there. Hundreds of leagues of nothingness. He kept on walking and waiting for many days and nights. He kept moving. He saw no reason to stop until he was so exhausted that he couldn't stand anymore and collapsed onto the ground. Then after a moment's rest, he continued walking again. Okay, the artwork here isn't bad. It's a good cartoony style. As John kept traveling, the contours of the land were different. Soon he was no longer traveling through just a valley of dead grass. Soon he came upon a dried up ravine, which was winding between mountains, along mountain rivers and along their beds. John felt himself get colder and colder. The icy Arctic air slapped against his face, squeezing tears from his eyes. When John ascended the mountains, he could see even longer and larger mountains in the distance, whose immensity staggered the imagination. Instead of turning back from the sight of such monstrosities, John kept going. John has a plan. He builds a fire, then he spends time sharpening his knife on a rock while the flame he had made burns. The winds kept blowing stronger and stronger. John the fire is trying to go out. John tries knife earth. John, after the hole is dug and cleaned out, he pauses to look at his creation. It is a hole that is about 7 feet long by 2 feet wide by 4 inches deep. He thinks about those, feels a lot of making himself a shallow grave. Indeed, he is. He thinks about how he feels a lot like he has been making himself a shallow grave, and indeed it is. He then builds a small fire near the contour of the hollowed-out earth, and when the fire burned strong enough, he added fuel to the fire until it had spread over the entire space. When this larger fire was turning out very strongly and brightly, John gathered rocks and carefully added them to the flame. A few of them popped, and the flames spouts flame in all at his face, I think. The heat from the fire causes drips of sweat to drizzle down the feathers of his face. When the fire burned down to a bed of ash and hot rocks, John covered the hole back up with dirt. John then lays down on the hot rock bed to keep warm. He drifts off to sleep. Not bad. All right, the art is somewhat good. I have a bunch of different art stuff here over on Kickstarter. We could take a look at this trailer now. But let's go back to this. We're still live streaming, at least, as far as I know. In fact, maybe I should... live streaming, at least. That was my link. I'll come back all to this later on. For my live stream. Oh, we have someone watching us on the Scumdog's Kennel. Welcome. We're just gonna keep having some fun here. In fact, I'm gonna watch this trailer here. Yeah, taking a while, isn't it? Well, folks, while we wait for this trailer to come up, maybe we should talk about how Ethan Van's talk about how the comics and Comicsgate continue to blow away the competition. Oh, finally. Here we go. And that was the trailer to John Quacker. Let me go up to the name here. Jonathan Crackup, Issue 3, The Deadly Journey. Looks pretty good. And it's already how much are they asking for? $3,000 help bring this project to life. February 1st, 2019. I'll guess it is an older campaign. Hear me thinking this was a new book or something. So yeah, this book has already come out, but we looked at it. All right, let's go over here. We were in Doc Salem. We're looking at this. Let's go up here. There's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet is at $858 and $858,006. And Umbrella, another case for the Littlest Umbrella, the new issue for it is at $10,160 now. Let's see if that's still what it is. I mean, it just came out. So it's at $10,160. Yeah, it's already met its goal in the first day. It hasn't even been a day yet. It's already made 10,000. I'd say this is going to make well over 100,000. And it's got some incredibly good looking artwork. And we've seen plot holes about, it's about a bunch of books that were uploaded to computers and the characters inside became self-aware. And now they're basically the self-aware, the characters, some of them were basically like the second-rate characters in a novel. They go out and basically try and make sure all these novels don't have their stories corrupted by programs that want to destroy them. Basically, this sounds a lot like Reboot, except it's with online novels. It's not bad. And if you don't know what Reboot is, it's a cartoon TV series from the 90s where these city programs called Guardians would go and play video games in order to make sure that the video games, didn't destroy the computer systems they were being played in, and they'd reboot and basically become characters in those games. So the Guardians would fight viruses, these like Megabyte and Hexadecimal, basically supervillains. It was a good series, but this sounds a lot like Reboot, honestly. The plot holes sounds a lot like Reboot. All right. There's Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, which has made 20,843, and Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales 1 is at 177,977. So yeah, it's still funding, if slowly or like that. Now, also, I should probably think about maybe showing off some of my artwork. Now, I'm just going to do this real quickly. Oh, I guess my share screen wasn't up. I guess when I'll be right back. Let me go in here. Well, I'm not leaving. I'm just doing something here. I'm going to show off some artwork. Now, here's some art I have made that could do. It's not Scumdog's art, but it is some good artwork I made. Let's see here. Let's see, I'll be right with you in a moment. I'll be right with you. I'm just look here. Let's see, get this up. That's this. Just a moment. Take a look over here or here. Let's see, I could take a look at this one. I'm just going to show. Let's see. This before. All right, now let's go over to share screen again. This time I'll put this back up. Sorry about having my share screen off. It went off when my live stream went down for a bit. Let's do this. Now let's take a look at this. Here's the black and white of my Miss Breasty Melons art. As you can see, it's the black and white pencil art I did. You can see all the thing I inked in. You see some of the stuff here before I erased and colored this stuff in. Here's the black and white line art for my hair metal doctor pinup. Here's some line art for Death Mug. And here, a while back, I did a picture of Angelina. No. What's her name? She was she was the actress from the Mask of Zorro movie from the 90s and stuff. I can't think of her name. I did this pinup of her face and stuff a while ago, a few years ago, and I decided to show off some of the artwork I've done. Not bad, huh? Maybe it looks pretty damn good. It looks exactly like Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's who she is. She said to show off the artwork to see how you people think of it. I mean, it's not Scumdog's art, but I wanted to show it off. I have this up on my Twitter account or so, maybe, as well as like that. All right. Here's the process I went through to create Hair Meryl Doctor's face, even though he wears a mask. I used Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe as one model, Toe Cutter from Mad Max, and Ozzy Osbourne as models to make his face. I think this one in the middle right here, the one with in the very center, I think he looks like the God Emperor of Mankind. And over here, I did one with a star basically on his eye, like one of the members of Kiss. And over here is a guy I think looks like the father from the movie The Wizard. As you can see, it's all good artwork like that. And this is all to promote my comic book, The Scumdogs. Remember, when it's out on Indiegogo, go and buy my graphic novel, Scumdogs. You'll enjoy it. It'll just be a wild and crazy adventure. All right, there. I did this. Here's maybe go back to Miss Breasty Melons. As a running gag, they said that every time my graphic novel reaches a stretch goal, that I should make Miss Breasty Melons' breasts bigger, and maybe I will do that. Maybe that will be one of her powers, like that. As you can see, it's really well done, and I'm like this. The background was sort of cartoony. I was going for that a bit, and it's really good. Now, also, let's go over here to messages. I have some, let's show some, wrong one. There we are. Let's see, show you some of the fully colored pieces of artwork. Here is, well, the colored version of Hair Metal Doctor, the pinup I did. It's just good looking. You see him, Hair Metal Doctor, basically doing a little dance while he strums his guitar and has a little fun. And you can see his victim, patient behind him, calmly waiting on the table, screaming his head off while Hair Metal Doctor does his little dance and plays his guitar in this spotlight right there with the scalpel he was about to operate on his victim, I guess patient really, is cleanly stored on the floor, on the dirty hospital floor, while over there is a blood pack, for basically giving people who need blood transfusions, basically leaking blood on the floor. So don't worry, everything is just all right for what's happening in this picture. Hair Metal Doctor is perfectly fine. And down here we have the pinup for Miss Breasty Melons, the fully colored version of it. As you can see, the background is cartoony, looking pretty good and stuff like that. Gotta love the artwork. I basically just put her in a cat suit, and like most female cat suits, I just basically altered it a bit. It's basically the Baroness's cat suit from G.I. Joe, but I altered it a bit and made my own critiques on it. It's like Black Widows from Marvel or the Baroness from G.I. Joe. I worked on this, trying to design it. I think I really did a good job designing her outfit here. And that's pretty much all the artwork I'll show you right now. Let's go back up here. Let's see, the mysterious mystery. Hey, have you backed the current Captain Love campaign yet? I would be honored if you would show your support and toss $15 at this series. I've extended it for you. Your support is greatly valued and needed. Thanks for your time. Hail Comicsgate. Yes, hail Comicsgate. And that was Captain Love, Rise of the Pirate King. Looks like a good graphic novel. And hail Comicsgate. Now, let's go back over here. We were looking at some stuff. Yeah, did I show you guys the plot holes? I told you about it and stuff like that. And here's another case for the Littlest Umbrella. I already showed you this earlier. Show off some of the more artwork. These covers are just great for this book. This is from Thug. I love these. Look at this artwork. I think there's more down here. Keep going. Here's another variant. This is basically, this looks almost exactly like that famous X-Men cover. Looks good right here, and I really like it. Let's go over to StreamYard real quick. We have still one person watching, but hey, we probably have more people watching. I can never make sure of that. Let's see, over on Kickstarter, I did show you that artwork earlier. I guess there's tits and stuff. I guess we got out of this part. I have to, if I want to show you that thing again. Things moving around. Let's go down here. All right. Night Watcher issue. As I said, this is the only artwork up for this. He's just a kid, as I've said earlier, and this is only the art here. So this is sort of a bad campaign. It's $1 already. Let's see. The I Make Boys Cry issue 1 and White Willow 5 is made 61,068. That's good. Spy on Spy. Take a look at this. 91 pledged. Basically 2 spies fighting each other and stuff like that. Look over here. The artwork is nothing to call home about, but it's good, decent artwork. But not the best I've seen. Let's see this. Yeah, Here's the story. I'm proud to present you Spy on Spy, setting a cyberpunk feature. The story details the personal journeys of two secret agents. Lux is a straight-laced professional working for the top agency in the game. Mikey has a go-with-the-flow approach to espionage and life in general. He takes missions freelance, working with only his tech-savvy pal Rivers. Spy on Spy illustrates what happens when these two meet on the field. The book is presented through 48-page full-color pages. The book was written by Jay Hill, penciled by Colton Stedman, and colored by Gamari Orlando, and lettered by Letter Squad. The book is completely finished now. It's syndicated. This doesn't sound all that great to me, but maybe it is. I mean, at least this guy has art up for it, and I think it looks better than that other comic book that we just looked at. I really want to read this. I can always come back later. Let's see. We're still on the case with the Lilith Umbrella. As I've said, in earlier broadcasts, I've already funded Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. I got the Ides of March cover. I planned to back it again to get another copy of Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog, the regular Jar Leak variant cover, as well as a copy of the Salamandroid book, and get it in the chicken box. But that won't be for a while. It's now funding through in demand. Hopefully it'll be in there for a long while, for a few months at least. That way I can have the money to get it. But either way, I backed that book. I also backed Kevin Eastman's Totally Twisted Tales, which is over now. I meant to do a review of it, but I've read a bit of it. And I already gave you a review of Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog Blood Honey. I already did that a few days ago. But I really need to do Kevin Eastman's Totally Twisted Tales and stuff. But I'm enjoying what I'm reading of it. I also backed Oddity as well as Cash Grab, and am now waiting for both of those books to get here. I might back some more Indiegogos, but right now I'm limited with funds. And there's maybe later. There's Cyberfrog Unforgivable Tales 1. There's Battlebrick Road, which has made $21,100. That's good. That's this. All right, the Liberty Brigade, which is basically being, or at least somehow Mark Waid is involved on it, and why he walked into Indiegogo, I do not know, since everyone hates him here. It's made $1,263, so yeah, I guess this book's been funded, or so. 500, yeah. Eesh. I find Mark Waid making a book about American spirit basically somewhat upsetting, because I don't think he really has any American spirit. He certainly doesn't show it, does he? Battle Made in Knuckle Bomb, basically making a bunch of money as well. Vestige has made $164. There's Ronald Rump, a parody comic book of Donald Trump, as usual. I've yet to look at this, so maybe I should. In the spirit of classic kids comics comes Ronald Rump, one perhaps the greatest comic book ever. And naturally, he has small hands, of course. Printed on real newsprint, not fake. And that it looks good. So funny. I have no problem making parody comic books of Donald Trump. I just hope this isn't woke, but and stuff like that. So let's take a look at this trailer. I'm kind of bored. To get to the point. Ha ha ha. All right. I looked at the last bit of the trailer here. This isn't that bad. I have no problem with them making a parody book of Donald Trump, and I like the artwork, for good classic artwork. I just wish he was doing an original character instead of doing a Donald Trump parody, but maybe that'll help it. There, it's already made. It's already been funded, so yeah, there's that. Now let's continue to look. Oh, we have more people watching the Scumdogs Kennel. Welcome, enjoy yourselves. We'll continue looking at comics books and having fun. Let's see, go down here. I've yet to read that thing, that Spy and Spy bit of it. Maybe I will. Maybe it won't. It's just that the sample doesn't look all that great. I mean, the artwork is decent. Not the best I've seen, but certainly not the worst. Quarantine, one story, 28 artists. The 10th Sifter. There's Necroman issue 3, the storybook about a superhero zombie. Like that and stuff. Let's go down here. Let's see. Why not based from Blood, the complete series? I skipped this one a little bit. Let's take a look at it. Let's get an overview of the story. Chapter 1, the beginning. Patient 27 was locked away at the Grove Mental Institution and forgotten about for more than 10 long years. But the revival of Dr. Ashley Reese, things change. Patient 27 begins to remember who he once was in what seems like another life, but there is more to Patient 27 than anyone knows. He's incredibly strong and nothing seems to bail to harm him together. Seems to bail to harm him, and nothing seems to bail to harm him. Together, Dr. Reese and Patient 27 began to unlock the doors to his darkened past and soon discover some secrets should stay hidden. With the release of From Blood, maybe I'll be spoiling this, the collection. Together, all 3 chapters from Blood clock in about 70 pages of nonstop action and intrigue. This series was created by James Wallenlight and Zach Bassett, with a story by Wyatt Bassett and Martin Perro. The Princess for the Epic. It looks pretty good. Is there any more? Ooh, here's the interior art. Yeah, this looks like a good comic. I'm enjoying it. Good looking comic book here. It made 1,479. When it posted of 1,700. Yeah, it's pretty much there. This probably will be funded. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Hello, I'm Martin Pierre with Cosmic Times, and I'm here to...
Let's just skip to the good part.
From Blood, it is. Along with Dr. Ashley Reese, they delve into his deep, dark past.
I'm bored. Just him talking and stuff. I was hoping for some music and stuff. I could come back later and maybe I will, but I looked at it. It's about a guy doing some stuff and basically dealing with stuff probably with his girlfriend, and that's pretty much the premise here, isn't it? Let's see. We looked at this. There's Metal Militia. There's a trailer for this. Have we looked at it? Let's take a look at this trailer. Right. Yes. Look at that artwork. Videos are coming on this. That was Metal Militia. Looks like one hell of a good graphic novel. This was a series from the 90s that had basically been that has never been collected. It was a 5-issue series, never collected, but until now the creator Hong Nian brought it all together and basically released it all in one graphic novel. It's already made its goals, made well over 9,000. It's got well over 4,000. So yeah, this book has been funded and it looks good. It's still funding, and hopefully it'll go in demand. I can't afford it yet. I mean, how much is it? Ooh, HS novel and signed book plate, digital PDF and Metal Militia hard graphic novel signed black plate for 50 USD. Digital graphic novel, 20 USD. Hardcover graphic novel, if you just want that, $35. Not bad. Double like that, Mr. Bucks. The shipping. Digital PDF Metal Militia hardcover graphic novel signed book plate. And items include books, figurine, action figure, and a mystery item. Every box is different in values over 250. Not bad. If I had the money, maybe I'd claim it. But this book looks great. Right. Like this. Still no chats, but hey, we're coming to the end of this live stream, but we still have a good few minutes left. So let's continue having fun. Let's see this. Like that. Let's see. Continue having fun here. What are we to look at next, huh, folks? I would like to have a few ideas in the chat. If you have any ideas what we could look at, if you want me to look at a specific book, I'll go and look at it. But either way, we're having some fun, and we'll continue to have fun because I am going to have fun. Niobe 2, we are back with the second issue to hit the comic. Questions and action will happen. This looks like a book with some good artwork. Let's look at this Niobe. Look at that artwork. This is good classic 90s art. Let's see. I like what I'm seeing here. One hot babe. Very, very nice. That's all. No, are there any samples? I mean, the artwork I'm seeing looks good. I mean, you only have a small thing of what the actual book looks like right here, but it looks good. Let's take a look at this trailer. All right, good trailer, going starting strong. Yes. Don't mind the interruption. I just wanted to stop this so I could say a few words. This book looks good. I mean, it really looks good. But also, I wanted to say some words. Ethan Van Sciver, as I said, has basically defeated Doug TenNapel. Ethan Van Sciver's new book, Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet, has beaten Doug TenNapel's creation. Remember, Earthworm Jim made $815,000, but now that Ethan Van Sciver's book has made over 858,000 or so, over 850,000, he's beaten it. Now we'll get back to this trailer. Sorry about the interruption. I just thought it'd be more entertaining this way. Look at that artwork, huh? And that was Niobe. And that looks like a good comic book, and it looks like it's going to be fun. Let's go back over here. Now, I'm trying to find something to entertain us. I'm doing that. At least there's the abductable, the abductables again. There's Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. And there, which has made $858,006. Yeah. Looking very good. And that reminds me. Let's take a look at Oddity. Is it still funding or Oddity? Oddity. I don't see it. And it was... I assume I'm getting my book. I think I misspelled it. There's Oddity. Still funding through In Demand. So yeah, this book's still going. I'm still waiting for this one to come out. I mean, I think it's like this and stuff. I'm still waiting for this, as well as Cash Grab, which won't be out till at least January. There's Cash Grab. I already did this. I wonder if there's any way I can upgrade my thing. I might get the Dirtworm Doug thing if I can. Estimated shipping January 2021. Not till next year, huh? Oh well. Either way, I'm happy with what I got, and I can't wait to get my books. Let's see. We haven't. That's 2 people watching this. Oh, since we're a few minutes left, remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you. All right. And also go over to Library and BitChute and subscribe to my channels on those 2 websites. They're both under the name Comic Freak. And remember, go and subscribe to Robot Co-op, because those guys, well, think Mystery Science Theater, where they use those robot puppets. These guys use robot puppets and basically play video games, live stream with these robot puppets, and have a lot of fun. You look at all and subscribe to anything else they have as going as well. These guys are just funny. Also, go and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. They're basically like Art Bell and his Dark Matters Radio, and they live stream every night, and they basically talk about the weird and strange things that go on in the world. These guys are just great. Remember, go subscribe to the YouTube channels Robot Co-op and Creepy Little Book. You'll enjoy yourselves. Also, remember to come back tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and because I'll do another live stream, because I live stream daily at 6 o'clock. I'm not leaving just yet. I'm just telling you guys and getting this out of the way, because we still got a little more stuff to do. Now, let's see here. I could read this this sample here. I haven't done that for a few days. Give you work on my voices doing it. Let's see. Central Park, New York City. Stop! I want to get laid. Get him, Tiger. Moments earlier. Hey, Tubby, what's with the costume? Is there some kind of pride parade or something? No, my dear, I'm New York City's newest superhero. Totally straight and totally available, by the way. Give me a break. What's with the dick on your head? It stands for diversity, inclusion, compassion, and kindness. I vow to protect the feeble in our society. You know, like chicks and imbeciles. How noble of you. Hey, my purse! How awful. If the cops find out what's in that purse, I'm a dead woman. Hey, Dick, aren't you supposed to be a superhero? It's Cecil, and do you see the size of that guy? He's gigantic. Besides, you look kind of black, and I don't want to add to his oppression. Kind of black? He has red hair, you moron! Can't you just call the cops? But Cecil, I don't want a cop. I want a hero that will screw for a month if he gets that purse back. My number's in your pocket next to that roll of dimes. Duty calls! And as mayor of it is a great honor for us to celebrate the 150th birthday of our zoo's beloved tortoise and New York's oldest living resident, Shelley. Yay! We love you, Shelley! And we see Cecil running after the guy. And, well, he just basically starts looking around. I'm never going to catch that beast on this hunk of junk. He looks over and sees a guy who looks like Luigi with a big hammer. Cecil, you genius. If video games have taught you anything, it's this. He gets behind Shelly. He uses the hammer and he screams, "It's Mario time! Mamma mia!" And Shelly is no longer a turtle anymore, just, well, knocked out of his shell. The onlookers look on in horror. And they look horrified. F it. How I have to find this slug a new shell. Don't worry, everyone. He's fine. I can fix this. He takes Shelly, wraps him around his neck, and goes after the purse snatcher again. Stop, please. I want that fat F arrested, buried under the jail, and put every available man we have on it now. Yes, sir. That was the sample of the cash grab, and having a little fun there reading the comic book sample. Now that I've done that, so this, let's see. We still have a few more minutes to go, and we're just having fun. As I said, I already backed cash grab, and I backed oddity. I could. Both books are well made and look like they would be fun to read. Now oddity here. Let's see. I got it and stuff. Ships worldwide. Though I think this book is at least coming soon. Though I could suppose I could read this. But we have some other stuff to look at. Let's see. We could look at some of this stuff. Or we could do some of this. Now, what to do? All right. Let's take a look at, could we do this? I mean, there's other stuff to look at. Black Flag doesn't have a sample up really. And we could look at Dan Fraga, Black Flag's trailer. Now, what to do? Well, what's this? Scary stuff or in publishing? Scary stuff. Writing and publishing. A horror anthology inspired by creepy, eerie and EC comics from Oddity Prodigy. Productions. This, an hour and 13 minutes in. As I said earlier, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Read comics, they're bad for you. You'll just enjoy yourself as I live stream every day. Remember, I'll be back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Don't really have time to look at much other stuff. Let's see. Let's go over here. Fine. I'm just going to do this. Let's get this up. Comics. This looks like some new art. Oh, Lucy Patero's limited edition painted Vampirella cover has made 4,414 with 28 days left. Doing pretty good there. Housebound has made 676, and it's only a digital book still, and I'm sad about that. Got a few more minutes to look at stuff. Let's see. Jawbreaker's Grand Bazaar graphic novel. Bell made a Knuckle Bomb 2. We'll take a look at the trailer and have some fun.
In the last issue of Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb, Saya Volkova, ramen shop waitress by day, high kicking karate girl by nature, finds herself caught in a web of deception when her uncle, Dr. Albert Vogel, is attacked by a group of mercenaries led by a hulking wall of muscle called Wrecker. Shot in the back, a bullet pierces through Saya's body like a snake's fang strike, and Vogel, quaking with fear, is given no choice. To save her life, Saya is injected with the God Hand Serum, a mutagen that enhances the body and bestows a mysterious power after it integrates with the subject's DNA. Saya's explosive power manifests and takes out half of the base in the process, lightning strikes slashing through the black sky. Now, coming to grips with her new body and power, Saya fights to protect her uncle from the Black Sun mercenaries and to live to see tomorrow. Produced by Kyung Lee, Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb Issue 2 is a 64-page black and white original English language manga published by Murakumo Comics. The battle reaches its climax in Chapter 3 as
Yeah, I know. It's basically ripping off which is basically just doing everything a manga does, huh? But it's a good-looking book, and this is the second one. So you should go basically back it because it looks like a great book. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb 2 Premiere Edition. Let's see. We still got a few more minutes. Let's look at this stuff. There's Dan Fraga. Any more? As Ethan Van Sciver has beaten Doug TenNaples' Earthworm Jim, he's now basically having the, premier Indiegogo book on Indiegogo. This is the book that's made the most money in history of crowdfunding. So this is good. This is good for Comicsgate. This is just great. Coming to the last few minutes. Let's see. Mortal Wounds. Well, this is a good-looking book. Peregrine Wings the Falcon has made what it needed to do. Richard Meyer's other book, The Expendables Go to Hell graphic novels at $218,938. And The Dragon Guards made $26,590, just doing well. Let's see, an hour and 17 minutes. I'm going to thank you all for joining me tonight. We've live streamed and had some fun. We've had a good live stream this time. And I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. So remember to check in for the new live stream then. And I'm Chris Williams from the Scumdogs Kennel, and I'm saying I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye, folks.